Hey there, Aztecs. I'm sure we all know who counselors are. They're the people who plan class schedules and are there for us no matter what. But what really goes on behind the scenes as a high school counselor? Well, we asked you guys what you think counselors do behind the scenes, as well as the counselors themselves, to try and shed light on what it really takes to help the school run properly. All right, let's get started.
They help us students both through our schoolwork and both through our personal life if we need it.
Hey, I'm Min. I'm a senior. I honestly don't really know what they do behind the scene, but I do know that they are supporting students, whether that's through emotional or academic support. For me, my counselor, Mrs. Tran, she has supported me very much throughout this year, even though I didn't even know her until this year. And I just thank you guys for that.
Hearing the students' input, I'm sure some of us are now curious what counselors are in charge of in school. Well, we got the opportunity to ask the counselors what they really do. Let's go introduce them.
So I'm Ms. Gutierrez, and I serve students with last names No with first initial K, through Nguyen, first initial T.
As a counselor, we wanted to know what goes on behind the scenes of registration.
So for registration, we're also wrapping that up. For prepping, we usually audit students' transcripts to see how they're doing. We meet with the students one-on-one, go over their course selection, and then it requires us to enter all those course requests onto the system.
My name is Mr. Hasso. My caseload is the end of the alphabet and all AVID students.
What goes on behind the scenes for setting up and planning AP exams for students?
Planning for AP exams is a lot of work and it's a year long. I would say about half the school signs up for at least one AP exam, and we have over 2,000 exams every year.
My name is Mrs. Escobar, and my caseload is last name HOA through no first initial J. A lot goes on behind the scenes. For example, like the testing, like in my responsibility areas of responsibility as a counselor, I do like the PSAT. I also oversee like the CAS, Senior Awards Night, Simon Scholars. So we really do as a council team help to make the school run smoothly because a lot of what goes on in the school goes through the guidance department.
So I'm Ms. Tran, and I'm the counselor for students with last names Nguyen, first name Yu, through last name Tran, first name D.
We did hear from somewhere that you work on FAFSA, and we wanted to ask you what goes on behind the scenes, on how that works, and how you help out students with that stuff.
A student feels like they don't have money to go to college, then they kind of give up and feel like college isn't for me. But we know, working for the state, that there is tons of money out there, and you never know what you're going to qualify for unless you complete the FAFSA. Behind the scenes, I have to submit your GPAs. I have to make sure that you guys are matching up so that you guys can get those financial aid packages from the college. So it's just something that I do, and I'm happy to do it because I feel like it gives more opportunities to the students.
And one last thing from our students.
Thank you, counselors.
Thank you, counselors.
Thank you, counselors.
Thank you, counselors. Thank you, counselors.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Brian Liu, and I'm a junior.
Hey, my name is Monica. I'm Kaylee, and we're all seniors.
Hi, Marty. I'm in 12th grade. Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm in 12th grade.
Welcome to Match That Classroom. In today's game, students will receive a series of photos, and they must guess which teachers belong to which room. Now let's get started and see how well students know their teachers' classrooms.
Oh, the guitar room.
I have no idea who this is.
Mr. Elliott. He was my 5th period.
Mr. Elliott.
Is that Miss Carroll?
No, that's one of the.
Oh, is that Time Eyes class?
That's not.
Is that Go Heidi's class?
Go Heidi.
Oh, go Heidi.
Mr. Navarro.
Is it one of the math teachers? Science? Alcaraz. No, what's the other one? Navarro.
Oh, I know that. No, that one's actually Mr. Dubois. Yeah, Mr. Navarro.
Good morning, everybody. Today, I want to talk about something important that has a powerful impact on your academic success. Sleep. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, teenagers aged 13 and 18 need 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night. We are now going to see how your sleep schedule affects your performance in school.
My sleep schedule on the weekends is I typically sleep at 12 and I wake up around like 10, and then on weekdays I sleep at 11 and I wake up at like 7:30.
I think every day on the weekdays I'm normally in bed by 10:30 and I get my good 8 hours. I'm rested.
My sleep schedule on the weekend, I usually sleep around like 2 a.m. Try to sleep around like 11 p.m. And on the weekdays, I'll be sleeping around like 9 p.m.
I'm able to maintain great grades, and I think sleep affects it because like I have enough energy to like stay up after school, complete my homework and assignments, and like I don't procrastinate much.
My grades aren't looking too shabby. You know, sleep does affect it though. I be sleeping a lot in class, especially in those snooze fests.
I think this affects how I perform in school because I'm not getting like the amount of sleep that I need to outperform.
If you don't want to end up like that guy, make sure you get 8 to 10 hours of sleep every day.